Okay, I'm going to call this chaotic crafting just because I have been recently diagnosed with cognitive issues, thinking it might be dementia. Early starts of it. I have very I have a very bad short-term memory loss. So that's another reason why I want to call it chaotic, because my workstation's really crappy because I put something down and I forget where something's at constantly. And it doesn't matter if I try to keep it clean, it's not going to matter. So judge me if you want. I don't care. My house is a mess. My health is not the greatest. But I'm bored. So I thought I would get on here. And I was at a nail place the other day and I had 5 people. I ended up saying something about what I do for nails. And I'm not a professional. I like watching YouTube videos and I like dabbling and playing with nails and painting and decorating nails. And I do them for my family. And I ended up selling 5 items to 5 different women in the shop and shared some photos of the things that I do, and they were really impressed and said that I ought to try getting on YouTube and share what I do. I said, well, I'm not a professional, so I don't know that anybody would actually watch, but they said they would. So here I am, sharing what I do. So I'm going to call it chaotic crafting because it's chaotic with me. Because I will forget mid-sentence and, yeah. Today I dabbled with making flowers with resin. I watched YouTube videos. They don't look perfect, but hey, I don't think they look too shabby. This is one I did. I guess it's supposed to be a tulip. I don't think it looks like a tulip, but it does look like a flower. And it didn't turn out half bad. I like it, and that's all that matters. I used to tell my kids growing up when they would ask me about their haircuts or their hairstyles or their hair colors. I always asked them, do you like it? And if they said yes, and I said, then that's all that matters. Tried to raise my kids to think that it didn't matter what people think. As long as they like it, that's all that matters. And not to conform what people think. So, that's my philosophy. Here's another one I did. And I like this one. It turned out really good. You would think it's glass, but it's resin. I don't know if I can do the same thing twice. But I used a bamboo skewer. That's what that is. And I just wrapped it in wire. And then I have maybe reach over and grab it. This little thingy that came with a ring, what do you call them? Whatever this is, a ring, OMG, mold, oh my God, for resin. And it has like little jewels that you can put on the rings. I have grandkids, so that's what this is for. And I thought, how cute. I'll use that for this. And that's what I did for the little bulb. I made a resin bulb, but used this as the template. I guess that's the word. And I just dropped my tulip. I don't know where it's at. And if I don't get it, one sec. Where did I do with it? Oh my God, I can't see it. I'm probably going to step on it. That's what's going to happen because I'm going to forget that it's down there. Let me put this. I have this little foam thing. Repurposed from the garbage. But it works great for that. And I'm really upset that I can't figure out where that tulip fell. And obviously I don't know how to video either, so bear with me. Here's another attempt at trying to make another flower I just made with wire. I'm going to be dipping that soon. My other projects that I do and that I like to do, like I said, I like to do nails. These are some that I've done. Nothing major. If I could figure out how to share photos on the video, I will. But I don't. I can't even figure out how to flip the phone around so that I can show you all of my art pieces. I made this ring. I'm gonna lay the phone down one sec. Hang on. Let me prop you somehow. See if I can prop it. I'm gonna take my gloves off. I had my gloves on because I was dealing with resin. And because I like doing nails, I did not know that you could get allergic reactions to some of the crap that you do. And it ate my skin. And that's why I have to have gloves on now. The what do they call it? Monomers? Whatever it's called that's in the gels. I can no longer do it no more. This is a size 5. I'm hoping it'll fit one of my granddaughters. And then I have another one I made for the other granddaughter. I don't know if you can see that really well. Don't ask me what the stones are. I don't know. I apologize. If you know what they are, great. Let me know. But this one's pretty. It's got all different colors to it. Almost looks galaxy style. And this one it's got blues and looks like paint splatters. It's just painted. And then I have this one. It's got shells, like perlite type style shells on both sides. And I think this is like a jade, maybe. I may be wrong. I made that one. And then I made one of these for my sister. She gets to pick out one. I have this. That stone is blue. I know this stone. Give me a second to remember what it's called. Good Lord. That's the frustrating part about what's going on with my brain, is that I know what things are. I'll have it and then I forget it. Makes a person feel really dumb. Turquoise. That's what that is. I have a bunch of those. Made several of those. Also made a turquoise bracelet. And let's see what else. Oh, tiger's eye. Something else I made. And I don't know what stone this is. Purple and a lighter purple. It's big. But all out of wire, copper wire. Saw them on YouTube videos and thought, that's cool. I want to see if I can do it. They're not perfect, but hey, they're fun. That's all that matters. and I like them. And I made this one today, and I don't know what kind of stone this is, but I think it's really pretty. They're very shimmery. They're kind of blue on one side and kind of a golden bronze on the other. So if you know what kind of stone those are, let me know, because I don't have a clue. I just got them because I thought they were pretty. There's this one. It goes like that. And then I made these for my granddaughters. They're getting ready to go to Disney World. Little villains. If you can see those are well enough or not. The little clasps. I think this one's going to be huge, but they think they're going to fit them, so we'll see. This one is from, the one with the long hair. She sits in a tower. Is it Rapunzel? I think it's Rapunzel. I made those. And that's going to be my new one. Getting ready to dip that one. I can't do it without gloves, so give me 1 second. I did it the other day without gloves. Sorry, you're getting my wrinkly old neck. And it broke my skin out again. So I got to remember to keep putting gloves on. And not any old glove works. You have to have special gloves. For those that don't know, can't do latex, regular latex, because it goes straight through that. I use this stuff. It's made to be able to withstand chemicals. And even though it does, you still have to change them out according to what I've been reading. You have to keep switching out your... Did I leave a ring on? What did I do with another ring? Why do I have an extra box? There goes my chaotic brain. Let me see. Let me put these out of the way. I did put a ring. Found it. Now what do I do with a box? Oh my God. Yay, me. If you have a parent who has dementia, be kind to them. And be patient with them. I had 2 or 3 years ago, I ended up with a UTI with sepsis and ended up with dementia. Full on, bat crap crazy. Trying to be nice here, not swear. And all I can tell people is that whole time that I had dementia, I did not feel pain. I was not hungry, was not thirsty. So even though I did not know my surroundings and didn't know people really well, I did know, I recognized people, I think. I said things that were completely off the wall. Like I was telling people that they could go to hell and to laugh about it. Not to be mean, but it's like I was trying to get them to go to heaven, but had to go through a process. I don't know. completely out of my head. And I was constantly moving. They had to tranquilize me because I wouldn't stop moving. For like 24 hours, I was nonstop moving. But I never felt pain. And I have major chronic pain. I have multiple autoimmune diseases. And so much so that I have to take major pain medications. And I didn't even have to have that whenever I had dementia because my brain was like, it's like a valve shut off. So if that's any comfort to anybody with somebody that has dementia or has somebody that does have dementia, it didn't hurt. Didn't know where I was 90% of the time. So if I end up being that I have lost cognitive function already, again, and possible dementia. What did my doctor call it? I don't know if I go out of this, if I'm going to lose you.